Now, as anyone who makes gummy bear rockets will tell you, actually, we might be the first, but as we'll tell you, once you've completed your gummy bear rocket, you're going to need a place to fire it. And in the Mojave Desert, at the edge of the Cohen Dry Lake bed, we are on the compound of the Friends of Amateur Rocketry.
This is it.
The middle of nowhere. What makes this place so special is not only their incredible expertise in rocketry, but it is on this exact location we fired the Chinese rocket share more than a decade ago. And they hand-built the rockets for our third and final attempt to fire a car across the desert, the JADO 3 episode.
Welcome to the Mythbusters Mojave HQ, the launch pad location for some spectacular final season rocket science research. Can gummy bears really fuel a liquid oxygen hybrid rocket?
3, 2,
Coming up, it gets real.
1! It's gotta go!
Majestic and magnificent. Rockets are defined as a vehicle propelled by thrust
Mach 1.
from burning onboard fuel,
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, jettison.
any fuel. And the most unlikely of all, the mythical gummy bear.
So we've got 3 different versions of our gummy bear rockets. Those are going to go into these 4-inch rocket casings. Inside this is a tank of liquid oxygen, a valve, and the rocket engine with the gummy bears, and then the rocket nozzle. Those are all the major components that go into a hybrid rocket.
Now, if you remember, it's a hybrid rocket because we're feeding liquid oxygen through our fuel grain, and that's what this giant tank is full of. Liquid oxygen, literally some of the scariest stuff on Earth. To say this is flammable is really, it's not accurate, because this is what makes things flammable. It is the enabler for burning, which is exactly what it's doing in our rockets.
With the locks and rocket casing ready to roll, cue the first fuel. Hand-packed gummies.
Isn't that pretty?
That is gorgeous. So the gummy bear fuel grain is going into its housing. There are a lot of fiddly bits that all have to work perfectly in concert. Snap rings, O-rings, rocket grains, housing, and everything, and it all has to be properly assembled.
With the engine loaded and locked, it's go time for launch.
This is the pre-launch setup. We mount the rocket, insert the altimeter and the descent parachute into the nose cone, and then erect the guide rail.
This reminds me of something.
After that, we de-ass the area.
Here we go. Because just as our bomb squads are the only ones qualified to do the final capping in of explosives, our rocket techs here are the only ones qualified to work with the super unstable liquid oxygen. Once they have the locks in place, they put in the ignition system and the countdown sequence begins. It ends, of course, with me counting from 5 to 0, and I hit the launch button. The moment I do, an igniter starts a little fire in the base of the rocket. At the same time, a valve opens up and liquid oxygen begins to spray down the middle of the core of our fuel grain. It is ignited by that flame and hopefully also in turn ignites the fuel grain, causing a chain reaction of explosive force that sends the rocket skyward. The system is armed, theoretically.
This is it. Will hand-packed gummy bears
3,
be a viable rocket fuel?
2, 1! There we go. It's a little smoke.